Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Today is February 8th, and I am Zhong. Right next to me, we have the up-and-comer young guy making his MMA debut. Now, let's introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Jordan.
My name is Jordan Catalano.
Catalano. Now, how old are you?
I am 24 years old.
24 years of a young age, making your MMA debut. Now, what got you into training martial arts?
Well, for me, like most other people, I started watching UFC, watching MMA. I got really into watching UFC, and I became more and more obsessed with it, watching all the events, watching all the fights, and then I started getting more into watching all combat sports. And yeah, now I love MMA, and it's my favorite thing.
Who's your favorite UFC fighter?
Right now, I have to say probably Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega?
Yeah, he's the first person I saw fight live, and he put on a great performance, and I'll never forget that night. So I'd go with Brian Ortega.
That's pretty cool. Now he's fighting what, 145? I think he's maybe moving up to 145.
Yeah, he's talking about moving up to lightweight.
Yeah. He's a pretty huge dude.
Yeah.
I met him a few times,
Yeah.
and he's a pretty big guy in real person, Now, what's your fundamental style of martial art that you started it with, Grappling, kickboxing?
For me,
boxing?
right now, I'd say I started with Muay Thai and kickboxing.
So you're a pretty big fan of the striking.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So now you're fighting a guy, his name is Killen Kyle from the Dark Horse in San Jose. I know their gym is always bringing fires on the cage, and they're more heavy hitters. Their gym, everybody's heavy hitter. So this fight might be an interesting fight because I know you like stand-up boxing, and then your opponents also like to stand up in boxing. So tell all the fans out there what you think of this fight. It's going to be a stand-up and brawl?
Oh yeah, this fight's going to be great. It's going to be action-packed. It's going to be super interesting. It's going to keep everyone on the edge of their seat, and they're going to want to see me come back and fight again after watching me fight.
That's pretty awesome. Now, where are you born and raised?
I was born in Walnut Creek, but I was raised in San Ramon. I lived in San Ramon in the Dublin area, so I've lived really close to the gym I train at, CSA, and that's why I started training there, because I happen to live close by.
Now, how long have you been training?
Well, I've been training, doing actual MMA training for about a year now.
And then before that, your fundamental boxing, kickboxing?
Before that, yeah, like I was watching UFC and I would just mess around with my friends, like in the background. But besides that, no, I used to play soccer, and then I gave up on soccer, and here I am now.
Now, from growing up in East Bay, do you have any like a wrestling in high school or any of that?
No, like I said, I used to play soccer in high school, and then I quit that, and I wanted to try fighting.
That's pretty awesome. And then now, on this upcoming fight, how do you prepare for another opponent? Same question I'm going to ask him. Actually, I see him on Monday. How do you prepare for someone you don't know and you never see him fight, doesn't have any fight? How do you prepare for him mentally and physically?
Well, I focus on myself. I focus on what I'm going to do, not him, not my opponent. I focus on being the best I can be, training as much as I can, staying as healthy as possible, and just getting after it.
Now, you're fighting 185 pounds. To me,
Sir.
You look pretty much 185.
Yeah.
What do you walk around weight?
Right now, I'm walking around at 190.
So you don't really cut much weight.
No. If I'm fighting at another weight, then I won't be cutting much weight.
So now, in the future, what's your thought on the future? I mean, do you want to stay in the 185, maybe bulk up, get bigger, or you want to move down to welterweight?
Ideally, I think I would want to move down to welterweight.
I see.
Fight at 170.
Fight at 170.
Yeah.
And is there any other fighters out there? I know you have a fighter lined up for March 15th. Any other fighters out there, amateur or pro, that someday you might want to fight with them?
Currently, at the moment, no. But once I do this fight, go to the event, I'll see all the other people fighting, and maybe someone will put on an impressive performance, and maybe they'll catch my attention, and whoever does good at the upcoming event, maybe I'll fight someone there in the future.
That's pretty awesome. Now, have you ever went to our event before?
Yes, I have been to one event at the KSR Pavilion before.
That's pretty
and
awesome.
I had a great time. It was really fun.
Now, this event, we have alcohol, we got food, we got nachos, we got burritos, all kinds of food, man. So everybody, all your friends and family, come enjoy a good night, have a fun night, and they're watching a lot of good fights, and then you can have a couple beers, celebrate.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, all the other fighter win or lose, it's gonna be a good night. So making sure all the people come through. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Jordan, to watching you fight, how can people contact you on social media?
You could follow me on my Instagram, JCMMA555. You can follow me on there, contact me through there, and all my family and all my friends, they already have my number, a way to contact me. I'll be promoting it to all my family and friends, and so everyone who I know and who I want to be there, I'm sure they'll be there. They can't miss this. This is going to be a crazy night, and you can't miss it.
That's pretty awesome. Now, on this upcoming fight, do you have any special loved one, training partner, coaches that you want to shout out to?
Well, I do want to shout out to my main coach, Coach Kirian. Shout out to my jiu-jitsu coach, Coach Adam, and shout out to all my training partners, people I train with every day, people who just, before I even came here, went and trained hard earlier today, and all the people I was training with earlier today. Shout out to everyone.
That's pretty awesome. Now, any specific training partner that you train regularly?
Yeah, like today I was training with Luke, training with TK, with TG, with Arash, all those people, everyone who I spar with often, like every Saturday, every Monday. I'm sparring at least 3 times a week, as much as I can to get ready for this. So everyone who I spar with and train with, shout out to them.
Do you have a full-time job, Jordan?
Yes, I do.
What do you do for work?
I work in a warehouse. I work Monday through Friday, every day, 8 to 5. I work for a hardware company, so I'm just a warehouse worker. I just drive around on a forklift, pull orders.
That's a pretty awesome
Yeah.
job.
So I work, and then every day I usually go straight to the gym right after work.
That's a dedication right here. Now, in a perfect world, do you see yourself like make it to as a pro?
Yes, I do.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, I would like
This
to.
is not a bucket list. This is what you want to do.
This is what I'm going to do, yes.
That's pretty awesome, though. You know, wow. You know, hey, keep your eyes on this upcoming young kid, man. Once again, what's your Instagram address again?
My Instagram is JCMMA555. Follow me on there.
JCMMA555.
Yes.
That's pretty awesome. Making sure you guys give him a follow. Get a ticket directly from the fighters so they can get a little credit for it. Amateur, they fight for free, so they just fight for the experience. And making sure you guys stay tuned. Show up, support your local events, support your local fighters. Be part of their dream, the chase all the way up to the top. You know, hopefully, I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. And time to time, we have so many fighters that start off as an amateur in my show, and I see them later on in the UFC, back in Bellator, even in PFL now. It's really amazing. Be part of their journey. So we'll see. This young kid's 24 years of young age, super motivated. I can't wait to watching him see what kind of a goal he's trying to achieve and how far he can go up there. And I'm very happy to be part of his journey and doing this interview. 10 years down the line, I'll be telling people, hey, this kid's in UFC. I was interviewing him when he was making his debut on my event. That's pretty awesome. Now, if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
Well, you better be ready, because I'm ready. I'm ready to throw down. And this is my life, and I'm putting my all into this, so I hope you are too.
That's pretty awesome. Here we go. We have Jordan making his MMA debut March 15th. So making sure you guys do not miss it. This event's a live stream pay-per-view. If you cannot make it to the event, making sure you guys order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. It's a huge stack card, over 20 plus fights on this upcoming card. Door opens at 3 p.m. First amateur fight kicks off at 4 p.m. Pro card kicks off at 7 p.m. So we have about 22 fights on the card as right now. We'll probably add 1 or 2 more on it in case somebody gets sick and injury dropped out. So making sure you guys stay tuned. Please get a ticket directly from Jordan. Hit him up and then follow me on Instagram, guys. Dragon_House_MMA and subscribe my YouTube channel. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscriber after this event. So I need everyone out there to subscribe my YouTube channel, Dragon House MMA. Thank you for all the love and support, and we'll keep putting on an event for all the MMA fight fans out there. May 15th, we are coming hot. Making sure you guys stay there and have a good night. Any last word you want to say to all your friends, family, anyone out there?
I'm super excited. I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I just can't wait to be there and put on a show for everyone. Thank you.
How do you think this fight's going to go down?
I think it's going to be an awesome fight. I think it's going to be action-packed. It's going to be back and forth. It's going to have all the fans excited, and it's going to have all the fans wanting to see me come back and put on another fight.
Do you think this fight will go the distance?
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a stoppage.
TKO?
Yeah, I'm going for a TKO or a submission, whatever I can get. But I'm going to try my hardest to stop the fight and win by a finish.
Now, amateur fights, only 3 2-minute rounds. So don't blink of your eye. Time's really short. Gotta get to work. So that's what MMA's all about. So can't wait to watching this kid perform. March 15th. We're coming hot. Making sure you guys subscribe. We'll see you guys. I'm Zhong signing out. Thank you again, Jordan.
Thank you.
Oops.